Okay, so I think it's time I talk about Record of Ragnarok because recently I have been going really hard on the One Punch Man content because just because of the simple fact that One Punch Man recently has been really freaking good. Like the recent chapters have been really good, and the consistency is definitely has definitely got a lot better from Murata. But I feel like it's time to give Record of Ragnarok some love. So yeah, as you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about my prediction and theories for chapter 57 of Record of Ragnarok and my thoughts on the recent chapter and what I think could happen in the future of this fight. But of course, before we get into the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel because I post quite a bit of Record of Ragnarok content on my channel, and if you like Record of Ragnarok, then this channel is definitely for you. But apart from that, let's just get into the video. Now, I feel like I should just give my thoughts on the recent chapter, what's happened, why I think this has happened, my thoughts on, the new powers for Qin Shi Huang and Hades. Now, in regards to Qin Shi Huang, we saw that in this recent chapter that he got his Volund and he paired up with one of the Valkyrie sisters. And I feel like this Volund is definitely my favorite in terms of aesthetics. Like this Volund looks crazy, like it looks really good. And I kind of expected this from Qin Shi Huang. Since he was kind of like, I guess, the emperor of China or something, I expected that he was going to have some crazy cool armor. And I guess, Record of Ragnarok did not disappoint because this armor looks amazing. Now, in this recent chapter, we also saw that Qin Shi Huang's ability is the ability to deflect and kind of, I guess, use that power against his opponents and kind of redirect it back at his opponent. And we saw that in this chapter he was able to do that to Hades, and I feel like this power is definitely not what I was expecting from Qin Shi Huang, but I still do respect the fact that this this power is definitely very unique and something that I feel like, as I said before, doesn't really fit Qin Shi Huang's whole vibe, but I definitely can still get behind it because it is a pretty cool power. Now, what I was expecting Qin Shi Huang's power to be was something to do with poison or something to do with, having the ability to move really fast. But we see that in this chapter, it's kind of the opposite. We see that Qin Shi Huang actually doesn't move around all too much. He actually just kind of blocks every attack, which I guess does work in his favor because once he blocks these attacks, he can just redirect it back at his opponent. But in this chapter, we actually saw that he doesn't actually, he's not actually able to block all the time because we saw that Hades was actually able to hurt him and actually put some considerable damage on Qin Shi Huang. And I feel like that is going to be something that Hades is going to have to exploit in this fight because, that leads me on perfectly onto Hades because we saw that Hades' ability is basically kind of like Poseidon's, very similar to Poseidon's actually, because we see that he actually combines his weapon with Poseidon's trident to make a bident, which I guess is, it's not the coolest name, it's not the coolest name out there, but it's still a pretty cool looking weapon. And as you guys know, well, if you've been on the channel for a bit, or if you've been on the channel since this fight was announced, then you guys would know that I am actually supporting Hades because I personally think Hades will win this fight. Now, why do I think Hades will win this fight? Well, it's mainly because Hades has this whole vendetta against humanity, and the fact that, in the last round we saw that humanity actually won. So I feel like to balance it out, we could see the gods win this round. And I feel like overall the vibe of this fight is just leaning towards Hades. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Qin Shi Huang. Qin Shi Huang is actually a pretty cool character, but I just think this fight might just go in Hades' favor. Now, moving on to what I think could happen in the next chapter. Well, I feel like in the next chapter we will definitely see some more feats from both Qin Shi Huang and Hades, because in this fight I feel like they kind of wanted to establish the fact that both of them are kind of on the same level relatively. But I guess we could see this fight, escalate further to Hades completely destroying Qin Shi Huang. Now, do I think Qin Shi Huang has some more abilities up his sleeve apart from just deflecting attacks? Yes, I definitely do, because I feel like Qin Shi Huang, this is just kind of like phase 1 of Qianqi full abilities, and same goes for Hades. I feel like Hades does have some more tricks up his sleeve as well against Qianqi, and I feel like in the next chapter we could, I guess, get more abilities from them, kind of get more insights on their backstories, etc. I especially want to know about Hades' backstory, because Hades' backstory must have something to do with Poseidon, and Poseidon is pretty much the reason why Hades is actually fighting, so I guess that would make sense for their backstories to correlate in that aspect. Now, in regards to Qianqi backstory, we're definitely gonna see some insight on, you know, modern day China. Well, I said modern day, olden day China, because we see that obviously Qianqi was like the emperor or the ruler of China and was able to defeat many armies and just unite the country. I'm pretty sure that's what was said in the chapter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was what Qianqi did. And I feel like I am really interested to see, you know, the backstory and the history behind that, and what, you know, just what made Qianqi so strong back in the day. And I feel like in the next few chapters we will see that happen, and we'll see more insight in regards to that, because I know that I am a big history fan. Like I like history in general, so I would like to see some more insight in regards to Qianqi and his backstory. Now, I know that most of the Record of Ragnarok fanbase wants Qianqi to win, and don't get me wrong, I feel like Qianqi has a chance, but as I said earlier in the video, I just have that feeling in my gut that, you know, Hades is going to win this round. Now, it's not like I'm against Qianqi winning, because as I said literally 2 seconds ago, I do like his character. He's a fun character, but I feel like it's the fact that he's so cocky and so, you know, so out there, that might be, you know, the cause of his his inevitable downfall, because we see that Hades is a lot more reserved and he's a lot more calm and collected, and kind of has one straight goal, that he just wants to defeat Qianqi and kind of, I guess, avenge Poseidon. Even though Qianqi isn't the one that killed, you know, Poseidon, it was actually 𝗖𝗥𝗔𝗭𝗜𝗘𝗦𝗧. I kind of get where, you know, Hades is coming from. He just wants to, you know, get revenge on humanity for what they did to his brother. Now, I feel like obviously this fight is going to be very close. I don't think this fight is going to be one-sided, but I feel like Hades will eventually get the edge in the end. I feel like Hades will be, you know, severely injured by the end of the fight, but I feel like in the end he will come out on top, and the next chapter will just kind of, I guess, kind of just tease that, you know, the fact that Hades will probably win. But apart from that, that's pretty much it for this video, to be honest. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and tell me your thoughts about what you think could happen in the next chapter or the next couple of chapters. And apart from that, I will see you in my next video.